What is up? We're talking New England Patriots today. It is interesting because we are hearing some fresh news out in the
Yeah.
league. Um, but we kind of anticipated this.
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure you guys already know what I'm talking about. If anybody wants to chime in or guess what I'm talking about, because I'm pretty sure you guys know.
The Vikings releasing Dalvin Cook.
Exactly. Yep.
So it's like the worst kept secret ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've knew about this already. Like it was just happening. So me being the way I am, once a player leaves a team, I wait a couple hours and then I'll jump into a mock draft off like publicly and just kind of look at where the ADP is going.
Mm-hmm.
Madison was taken in the 4th round.
It makes sense. He's gonna get all the run, man.
Damn. The 4th round. I've never seen him that high. It wouldn't surprise me by the end of the week he's already gonna sneak his way into the 3rd. But this was like a startup, regular draft. So I was like, okay. So
I can see him going the 3rd round of a redraft. Come on.
There's a possibility though. I see like maybe they go after someone cheap like Zeke or something. Kind of like Madison would still be the guy, but for extra measure like help, like for a breather.
Yeah.
Maybe Zeke will be there. I don't know. That was just my first thought. I know it's just weird. Like, all right. He's always been the guy, kind of.
Yeah. And even when he took over for Dalvin Cook, he ran the ball all 3 downs. He had all the touches. Like it was him. no one else.
Yeah, so it's interesting to see. See now where it goes. It doesn't really affect our dynasty league because the owner who has them also has them both, so it doesn't. For him, it might be a good thing actually. So, but I was looking at that because every single time there's a move happen, I always think of that owner that I know in my dynasty leagues. In the league we run, I'm like, yeah, nothing's changed except for him probably going to be in a better spot now because now he has
diversity.
2 RB1s.
Exactly.
So good for him. But yeah. So Mark, are you feeling excited about today or a little bit better? How are you feeling about the Patriots? Right off the bat.
The Patriots? I think they'll be decent.
Okay.
I think they have a lot of upside.
Okay. All right.
I mean, Matt Jones with the actual offense coordinator should be an improvement. So
I believe so. So as a quick rundown, New England Patriots have been with a losing record in the last 2 of the 3 years, okay, since Tom Brady has left. Last year, the New England Patriots finished 3rd in the AFC with an 8-9 record and did not reach the postseason. So that says a lot about that division by itself. Yep. After and then Mac Jones finishing 2nd to Offensive Rookie of the Year, being voted in. Mac Jones took a step backward on his sophomore season, so we're not too sure because the first year we're like, okay, maybe he's actually legit, and then sophomore year it's like, what do we have? So Jones threw 14 touchdowns, 11 interceptions in his 14 starts the entire season with Matt Patricia. Now, defensive specialist and the coordinator, whatever, has why was he?
He wasn't a coordinator because if he was labeled coordinator, he would have not got paid from his previous employer.
Yeah, I don't know.
They literally left him on an island by himself. They're like, "Hey, Mac Jones, you did good that first year. So how about you run the office yourself? Go ahead."
Yeah. So after finishing 26th in the NFL total offense last season, Bill O'Brien they got him out of the Texans and they're like, you know what, you're gonna be our new offensive coordinator. And he took over early this year, as in January. I think that was like pretty much their first move.
Was he? They took
wrong, but I think that was their
from Alabama. Move. They took him from Alabama. Is that what it was?
Yeah. He was part of the Alabama.
Well, the old Texans head coach from.
Yeah. I'm saying, but he was an offensive coordinator for Alabama. So as soon as the season was ended at Alabama, he jumped right onto the staff.
Okay. So, He's previously had times with under Belichick's belt before. I think they were together during the good Super Bowl run back in 2007 through 12 or 11, somewhere in that era. So they probably trying to emerge a little bit of that back through Jones, maybe. I'm not too sure. But and biggest moves that they did player-wise, they brought in Juju from Kansas City and Mike Gesicki from Miami. So this should open it up a little bit more for the pass game, and also the draft. For the first time, they didn't take a running back, so this also helps Ramondre Stevenson as the overall back there. So I'm expecting this offense to have a little bit enough uptick because they brought in players that are decent in my book. So the Patriots' first pick of the fourth overall, New England's highest draft pick was Jared Mayo in the 10th of 2000 back then. So since then, I haven't seen really a big defensive crap since then. Like I don't know, like they had 6 picks overall, and it was the highest pick they had since then. Now, what was their first overall pick? Now 17. So it's been quite some time since they had something this big of a pick, and they got pretty lucky with that pick. We don't even know how.
We know how. We know how.
Mark, go ahead and tell them what the hell and how. I don't, because some of us didn't watch the draft, and some of us don't know what they picked and how good this player is. So go ahead. As I put it up here.
Tell them what you did.
Tell them what the Patriots did here with their draft.
So they had the 14th pick. They traded back to the Steelers' 17th pick. And with that pick, because we got Forbes, they got the better of the corners, and they got Christian Gonzalez out of Oregon. And then with number 46, they got Kenyon White, defensive end of Tech. And then number 76, they got Marte Mapu, safety out of Sacramento State. Number 107, they got Jake Andrews, center out of Troy. 117, we got City So, guard out of Eastern Michigan. 144 is Antonio Maffei, guard out of UCLA. 187 is Keyshawn Butte, wide receiver out of LSU. Might not even make the team. 192 is Bryce Behringer, punter out of Michigan. Wow, they got a punter. Michigan State, but they got a punter. Nice.
Yeah, he's a good punter.
Yeah.
He's the second best one in the draft.
Number 210 was Demario Douglas, wide receiver out of Liberty. Number 214 is Amir Speed, cornerback out of Michigan State. Number 245, Isaiah Bolden, corner out of Jackson State.
Yeah. So a lot of dudes.
Yeah, I got a lot of picks.
It was a big draft.
A little bit.
So, I mean, the one that kind of stands out the biggest here is Christian Gonzalez.
Obviously,
I mean that was like the biggest one that I felt like, holy crap, they just landed probably one of the best corners in the game, and
I'm pretty sure almost most people had him ranked 1 or 2 on almost everybody's draft board, and they got him at 17 after trading back.
What's up, Anthony? Yeah, we're talking about the Patriots today, so I'm just, this guy's going to be something special, and Patriots know how to make corners. Now, he is already a decent corner. I feel like he's going to be one of the best in the league. We're going to be talking about this guy for years.
I like the thought of him with Jabril Peppers. I think that those two on one side will be dangerous.
If
Jabril's gonna be a free. He's gonna be a free safety. So I see him shading over to Gonzalez's side this year, especially because he's a rookie. And that's gonna be dangerous. They're 2 ball hawking guys in the defensive backfield. I think that actually gives them more than they would have had before.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying like that. I would imagine that Adrian Phillips is one of the key guys there. Jones, Jonathan Jones, and Marcus Jones. Marcus Jones is just got there last year, so
yeah,
I'm not really consider him a valid veteran teacher or anything, but I mean he has talent, so he's still learning. And we saw him. They put him on everywhere, so he was one of our favorite IDP guys. So again, the Patriots offensively, they're going with Mac Jones, Bailey Zappi, and Trace McSorley is now with the Patriots. Did you know that, Mark?
I did.
Yeah, so I didn't know that. I didn't know he.
And Malik Cunningham. Don't forget him.
Malik Cunningham.
Yeah,
Malik Cunningham.
Yeah, he's not sniffing the field. I'm sorry.
Oh, he'll sniff the field on the practice squad.
I like him, but he's not over these guys. But yeah, over this line, you got Trent Brown, Cole Strange, Devin Andrews, Mike Onwin, and
Riley Reef. Getting Riley
Reef, yeah,
from the Bears last year, who did a pretty good job at right tackle. I mean, he's a left tackle, but he could play right tackle in this offense. I think that was a very big come up. Having him with James Robinson even adding to the run game is going to be really interesting. How these additions really help this team, especially just gives them depth.
Absolutely. So, I don't even know why I don't have it on here. No one told me. I didn't have it on here. My bad. There you go.
Yeah, there.
Actually, that's not the one. That is, but it's not blown up. I can't blow that one up. Let me get this one here. There we go. That's better. So yeah, Ramondre Stevenson, Montgomery, and Pierre Strong, James Robinson, and Kevin Harris, and JJ Taylor. There is not a problem with the run game with these guys, and that's always been New England's kind of like Achilles heel. Like there's always a guy that's been there to run it. Yes, we see the 1 and 2. For fantasy purposes, we always draft the 1 and 2. But later in the weeks, these guys just can't seem to figure it out, or they get injured, or something happens where you'll see JJ Taylor run in there for 2-3 touchdowns and 100 yards week 9. And that's just what the Patriots do. I don't understand it either. Someone like that deep in the run game, and then next thing you know, he's the next guy in line on waivers because we think that he's going to be the it guy. Maybe Belichick is just this smart and utilizes all his running backs so they don't get hurt and they have a longer career. That's what I'm thinking.
I love their three. Their top three: Ramondre Stevenson, James Robinson, Pierre Strong. I like the Pierre Strong pick too. So I mean, I feel like they're going to be good at running the ball the entire time. Someone's going to get cut from this team and is going to make a team somewhere else.
Oh yeah, I mean, I would imagine it's compete JJ.
Yeah, because Ty Montgomery's probably going to make the team. Honestly,
I would say so. But from what I think, JJ's probably going to be the guy. He's also the smallest one there too.
Yeah.
So these guys have enough skill set and the run game in order to make something happen. So I'm not too worried about run game for them. But I would definitely say that Ramondre is going to have a very good, significant role.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Mark, how do you feel about these receivers?
I'm hoping Juju returns to his former glory of being a number 1 receiver. That'd be pretty nice for me. I've always kind of liked Devontae Parker. It's speedy. He just has to learn to stay healthy and catch the ball. Sometimes he has drop issues. I mean, they got even looking at. I know Keyshawn Bute's having issues, but you got Kendrick Bourne and Thornton. I mean, those aren't top tier receivers, but it's good depth pieces.
Right.
How would you feel about the receiving room? DeAndre Hopkins is supposed to be there on Tuesday.
No, he's doing. I thought he was supposed to be there today.
It said it's early next week, so
really?
Monday, Tuesday.
I thought he went to the Titans yesterday.
Yeah, I think he said the Titans are still right now. They said right now, he's visiting the Patriots early next week, Monday.
So, if DeAndre Hopkins comes to this
receiving
roster,
yeah,
I mean, it'll be good for the Patriots.
I think Parker's game is going to be very well. Like, he's going to be in the shadows to where I think he's going to get open.
Yeah.
I think Parker will be
Same
the
with Juju.
slot guy. You'll have Juju and Hopkins on the edges.
I don't think so.
I think Juju's your slot guy. I think you get
Juju
Hopkins.
has to be the slot guy. He's not fast.
He's too slow, and D Hop is so big still, so you could put them on, opposite sides actually of the field, and you're gonna have Devontae probably by himself on the other side or something like that. I mean, Tyquan Thorne's gonna be interesting too.
Take care of himself. He might be the one. He might be the lonely wolf over on the one side.
Because wherever you put him, you just throw the ball up, and he's going to come down with it.
Yeah, he's that good. Now, I don't know.
From a personal fantasy standpoint, I don't want that to happen.
No, because you have
I
don't know. It might be a good thing though. It might be a good thing
because they can't double team him. So the Juju now is able to do whatever he wants in the middle of the field. It worked for him in Pittsburgh when they had other guys on the outside. So it actually might be better for you if Juju, if D Hop goes there. Juju might be able to be an outstanding receiver again. Go for another 1,200 yards.
So you're saying put Juju and CD in, and this D Hop, do your thing on my bench.
I think D Hop could score a lot of points too, because once or twice a game they're just going to throw the ball deep and just say, "All right, jump ball." Doesn't matter how old you get, you still could jump ball it.
Yeah. Start both of them. Yeah. Be like, well, I got 90% of the passing game in New England.
Well, you could start both of them, but you're not gonna you're in a point like you as an individual that you have both Juju and D Hop. You're in no room to make trades for. I don't think anyone's gonna make anything for Hopkins right now.
No, and that's the problem because I'm gonna need another receiver in return because
probably next year. But
my receivers aren't so good.
You're not dropping. You're gonna start them both, man. You're gonna have to.
Can you guys think of the big picture that DeAndre Hopkins will come to New England? Well, Bill O'Brien traded him for a pack of Skittles and some loose gum.
Oh, that's
from
true.
the Texas, and you're going to join the team that guy's just jumped on.
I just realized.
Hey, David Johnson did something, okay?
Yeah,
David Johnson did something. It was the end of his running back career.
It was literally some loose change you had in your pocket. They're like, "Hey, I'll throw that out there too."
Can you imagine how those negotiations went? I want a first rounder. Wait, an aging running back? Okay, him and a second rounder. You got it.
for the best receiver in the game.
And right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but you know what though? I don't think that really bothers him because he wouldn't be making this trip if it was the case.
Oh, I'm sure.
If he really honestly hated Bill O'Brien, he would tell his agents and his staff, like, no, we're not traveling to New England.
I think he's trying to gather teams to be a bidding war. So he just wants to get money. So you go to any team that might want him, even though he'll never go to that team.
Yeah, exactly. He did something.
It was like 5 yards.
It wasn't great, but I'm saying it was something.
It was literally like some loose pieces of gum, guys. That's what it was. Like you.
Plus, I'm sure if New England drops like 20 mil a season to D Hop, he'd be like, "All right, I forgive Bill."
You'd be like, "Bill who?"
Yeah, I love Bill. Me and him are like this. You know?
It's crazy that Bill O'Brien messed that team up for like a good 4 or 5 years, and they're finally up.
They're just getting up
on the rise,
dude. Literally, that team. I thought that team was going to be great for years. And
they were looking that way, and then he murdered,
destroyed
that
it.
Yeah,
wow, I've never seen so much like crap in a single team. Like even what's his face from the Bears screwed him over. Damn, I can't forget his name. You know the coach,
Lovey.
Smith.
Yeah, there you go.
My best friend. Lovey.
Yeah, even screwed them on his way out too. So it's like, you know.
Oh man, that was so great. Thank you, Lovey. I appreciate it. Still, we got DJ Moore because of Lovey. Thank you.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So outside the wide receivers, they got Hunter Henry, Mike Gesicki, Anthony Firsker, and Matt Sokol and Scotty Washington.
Do they go double tight if they don't get D-Hop?
They can, but I don't think they will because we had two good, decent tight ends there last year that they didn't even use.
Yeah. It was
so
weird.
It confuses the hell out of me. Will they or will they not?
I don't know, but I think Gesicki's a better receiver than Jonnu Smith is.
Yes, I would agree there. I would definitely agree there.
So,
I would think that Gesicki's even a larger red zone threat. He may not be as big as him, but he plays bigger than him, and he gets it done.
He runs great routes. His shakes are great, so he can do the stick and go. He's always open with that. He does it every time.
Exactly how you said. And what other tight end can get down and do the gritty like he?
Exactly.
No, he needs to work on his gritty. What are you talking about?
No, that was fantastic. He nailed it.
It was awful.
He nailed it.
No, he got ridiculed for his gritty, okay?
He nailed it. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if you're watching the same NFL as me, but I'll
always take Kelsey over it.
But nah, man. I think they should go back to the double tight that Bill Belichick used to run back in the day because he has two decent tight ends, and he didn't do that last year.
He did it when Bill O'Brien was the offensive coordinator. So that's why
that's true. Yeah, he got Bill O'Brien.
Being there again, this might be the time to do it.
Yes. I think so too. I think you're right. I don't see why they wouldn't, because Gesicki and Hunter are probably still better than Bourne.
Yeah.
You know, Thornton can possibly keep up with them numbers wise.
He come in
we don't know yet.
I think he comes in every so often. I can see Juju and Devontae on one side and them doing double tight twins right open or something like that sometimes,
Right.
Do something like that. And
if D-Hop is there, then you got D-Hop, Parker, Juju with Gesicki and Henry.
So I would do that all the time. One running back, let's go.
Yeah.
Gesicki's gritty is at least better than Kirk Cousins. I never want to see Kirk Cousins do the gritty ever again.
Yeah, I don't either.
So my eyes.
You're not wrong. All right. So defensively, I have a 3-4.
Yes.
Is that what you guys got?
They're 3-4, and they stay in 3-4 a lot.
3-4.
Yeah. So Dietrich Wise, Devin Gottschalk, and Lawrence Guy are the down linemen. They drafted Keon White here. Should be probably insert himself real soon. Wouldn't surprise me if he starts taking over at one of those spots.
I can see him over Wise. I can see Keon White.
Yeah. So and then Matthew Judon, of course, who pretty much just plays a down lineman. So he's probably that fourth guy anyways. I don't really see him up as much anymore. And Josh Uche is also kind of similar situation.
Yep.
So we almost see five guys down there with the two with two linebackers in the rear with Bentley and Marte Mapu. I think Marte Mapu is going to probably take over as well. They took him in the third, so he's a pretty good linebacker as well. He's got some speed as well. So, and then of course the good DBs that they have is Gonzalez that they drafted, Marcus Jones, Duggar, Phillips, and both Jones are just sitting back there. So defensively, we've always known the Patriots have like a stronger defense. They've always been known for that just because Bill Belichick is good at that. He's always been the eliminator of key stars on certain offenses. So it wouldn't surprise me if they still keep up with the rest of the AFC.
I honestly think they're the worst team in their division, and not saying that's they're bad. I could say they could do a game better and still be the worst team in your division.
Mm-hmm.
I could see everyone in that division being positive, over 500.
Yeah, I mean they were above 500 last year and they still didn't make playoffs.
Yeah, they were 8-9 last year, right? Yeah. I think I can see them being 9-8. And still not making the playoffs, but being the fourth best team in that division because the division just stacked. It just is.
I mean, the good thing, though, is, well, No, it's not a good thing actually. They actually have a pretty tough schedule.
I know. I was looking at the schedule right now.
So, yeah. But yeah, no. So let's just take care of this real quick. So who you taking? Who you gambling? And who you just not going to absolutely not take at all? So, I'll start, unless Mark you want to this time.
Well, you can go ahead.
Okay. I'm taking Kyle Duggar for sure.
Okay.
The guy is just a absolute safest safety of all time. Like, he puts up numbers. You know what you're gonna get, and you plug him and you just leave him because he'll get you numbers.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like crazy good. Sometimes they are good, but I'm taking as my number one. Like, definitely who I'm taking here. The guy I'm gambling on is probably Devontae Parker. Yeah, he's probably the number one receiver here, but again, is he going to be productive and is he going to be like getting a lot of touchdowns outside of injuries? There's a lot of questions that I have for him, but he's still supposed to be the number one target. So that's just, I'm kind of gambling on him. And the guy I'm not taking at all is probably, damn. I don't want to say. It's probably going to say Josh Uche. I think White's going to take over, and it's going to be Matthew Judon with White. I think Uche's going to get a lower impact, even though I think he's good, but I think he'll be the third man in rather than the second.
All right. So who's next? Want to do a Mark?
Sure, I can go.
Go ahead.
So who am I taking? My absolute taking? Probably. Maybe I shouldn't have gone. I'll go Matthew Judon. I know he's 30, but that guy's still gonna put up top tier edge rushing points probably next 5 years. He's just a beast. So my absolute take is going to be Matthew Judon.
That's a good one.
Yeah. My gamble, let's say Ramondre Stevenson, just because of he has potential to be a top tier back, but like, can he stay healthy? Will he be on the field, most of the season? And I think like you said, with Pierre Strong, Ty Montgomery, and James Robinson kind of breathing down his neck, like one miss up, he might not even be on the field, And that's happened before in New England too. Just ask Damian Harris. He was the number one guy. Oh, number one guy got hurt. Oh, that was from Andre Stevenson's team. So he's my gamble. And then
I don't know about that, but yeah, Gesicki's Gritty's called it. Yeah.
And then not taking.
It's disgusting, man.
It's gonna be Keyshawn Butte. Because like we've said, I don't know how many times, this guy might not even make the team.
Okay.
Like he's just not good, I don't think.
It's coming a lot from you because you used to like him.
I did, but now it's hard to refute the reports that are coming out of camp about how he can't catch balls, he has no catch radius. Like,
well, we've said that since like October.
No, I know.
We've never liked him. Like you, I think you're the only one who kind of liked him.
I kind of liked him, but I think it was just that stigma of he's from LSU. LSU receivers tend to transition well to the NFL.
Yeah.
So you kind of get stuck in that. But not him, apparently.
I know.
I never.
Yeah, not him.
I never liked him. He's just no.
Yeah, he's apparently not good. I mean, the best case scenario is practice squad, I would say. That's if he doesn't get cut.
All right. So I'm gonna go pretty much opposite what you're saying. My definite take is Ramondre Stevenson. I think
I agree
on this offense. Oh my! I almost didn't want to take him because I feel like it's a no brainer because he is going to blow up. I think the numbers that he's going to put out there I think the next 2 years are going to be special. We're talking about RB1. I'm saying second round draft pick and redraft leagues. This guy is going to be very special, especially because you're not going to lean on Mac Jones for our stuff. He needs to have a steady running game. Getting Riley Reef is going to help with Trent Brown on the other side. I think they've upgraded their line. I think they're going to run the ball hard. And Bill O'Brien likes to run the ball. So I feel like if you go double tight along with those things, Mondre could have a very special year. Even if he only plays 15 games, he still could have 1,300 yards. Like that type of year is what I'm talking about.
I agree. When he said his gamble, both me and you were like, it's interesting.
That's my take. Definitely.
That's interesting. No, I agree with you on that.
My gamble is Jabril Peppers. I feel like Jabril, after re-signing, he was the free safety. They have now given him play calls. Right now, the defense is going to be good. The defensive backfield is going to be good if he is good. If he is not good, I worry about that because you need someone who's been there before. And that's the whole reason that they said they re-signed him, because they wanted him to help run this defense. So that's why he's my gamble. I think he can make a lot of different plays. My worry always was I don't see him as a true safety. But in this defense with now having Gonzalez there, he's my gamble. You don't like Jabril Peppers. I like you. I've always liked him.
I changed my mind. The guy that I said I wasn't going to take was Parker, right?
Yeah. You're not going to take
Jabril Peppers. Yeah, wow. I wouldn't touch Jabril Peppers.
I like Jabril resigning here.
No. He can't. He can't produce anymore. His time was there in the Giants, and then it was just slowly decreasing. They got something for him, and he went to the. I think. Well, didn't he just sign with the Patriots?
He was with them last year, and they re-signed him. And
no. But before that,
they traded for him.
I thought they. I don't know. Either way, he sucks.
I'm looking at it. I mean,
he sucks. I'm sorry. He sucks. I don't know. He can't.
Not only does he not suck,
healthy,
he also
he can't stay healthy.
That's my gamble. That's why he's a gamble, and that's why he's a gamble because he can do punt returns. He could do a lot of other things on that field.
That was one of the main reasons why I drafted him.
He's only 27 years old.
Our Dynasty startup.
Young. Yeah, I know. That's exactly why I got him, because he was at Cleveland, and I thought, yeah, this guy's going to be really good, and punt yard, his yardage is hit and miss, because if he's hurt, they don't put him back there.
No,
but when the game's on the line, that's the guy. It's a gamble. He's a definition of a gamble, because if he's healthy, he does well. If he's hurt, you're screwed.
He's definition that sucks.
Nah, my definition of who sucks. I don't want
Zappi. My bad. That guy sucks. Then you got Jabril Peppers.
I don't want Hunter Henry. I know that's really. I don't want. I love tight ends, guys. That's
there you go.
Position.
See, there you go. Jabril Peppers. He was a free agent signing after. Yeah.
But he wasn't.
That makes sense.
Wasn't him with Cleveland? It was Cleveland, right?
No.
Yeah, I thought he tore his ACL.
No, he was with the Giants.
I remember him being with the Giants. Yeah, you're right. So he went from
he was drafted by Cleveland.
Cleveland first.
Cleveland said you suck.
Then he went to
go away.
And then he tore his ACL, and the Giants said, "You suck. Get out of here."
Yeah,
I think
sucks.
I don't
think he sucks.
I don't think so. And he had pretty decent numbers too for his safety, especially in the amount of games he had. But the reason I don't want Hunter Henry is I think Gesicki's going to end up taking all of it. I think Hunter Henry's going to end up being helping blocking a lot, because he's the full package as a tight end, and you're not going to get big numbers out of him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cleveland traded him to New York. Because I knew he was traded from. Yeah,
he's part of the OBJ.
OBJ. Okay.
The whole city of Cleveland was traded to New
York. New York will let him say, "No, take it back. Your river's on fire. The lake's on fire. Don't worry about that." But I would not take Hunter Henry. I actually think Gesicki on the team is a better tight end play.
Okay. You don't think Bill O'Brien will bring it back with the double tight? There's a possibility.
No, I can see if that
because
could
he's
happen.
a very good tight end.
But I think you go for the better pass catching one. If you have two tight ends, you really don't have one. That's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
We gave it all up for OBJ. Yep. And
see how that worked out.
Exactly.
The only thing about Jabril Peppers though is you did say he does the whole punts and stuff, but I don't think he's gonna be doing that on this team because that's Marcus Jones.
That's Marcus Jones
spot to lose. And I don't think he's going to lose it unless he gets hurt.
We'll see.
But
we'll see. Because I mean,
who's second behind Jones?
Pierre
Strong and Demario Douglas. He's not even on here, man.
Yeah, Pierre Strong is. You're right. Wow.
Jabril Peppers sucks.
Nah, he does not suck. And he will be your starting strong safety. Watch that.
I got Marcus Jones, Pierre Strong, and Kyle Duggar. Yeah,
I have Kyle Duggar. I see Kyle Duggar here too.
I was like, Kyle
Peppers sucks.
He's not going to be on the team.
He's done.
Kyle Duggar.
He's not going to be on the team. Marcus Jones is going to do most of the stuff, but he's probably going to only do kickoff returns when the season starts. I can see someone like.
I can see you with Jabril Peppers and Bailey Zappi on your roster.
Give me Bailey Zappi after he wins 4 touchdowns for Super Bowls. That's the only time. If he doesn't do that, then no, I don't want him. But Bailey Zappi is better than Trace McSorley, so I hate Trace McSorley. I hate him.
I'll agree with you. Trace McSorley couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat. I saw it live on Christmas Day.
Trace McSorley is like I used to hate him.
Good thing I went home
Penn State. I hate
that was guy. When he was good, but other than that, though, once he got to I don't know. I can't. Outside of Mac Jones, look, they better hope Mac Jones doesn't get hurt
ever.
Mac Jones gets hurt. Oh man, it's gonna be a bad day.
I think that's gonna be interesting. We're talking about their schedule, even with their wins and losses.
Let's jump to that.
I don't think Bill Belichick feels that way though, because earlier in the offseason he said there isn't much difference between Bailey Zappi and Mac Jones.
Well, I don't know.
Bill O'Brien just says stuff to just motivate you.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead, Mark. Read off the schedule.
All right. Well, they're starting off with a bang. They're playing the Philadelphia Eagles week 1. It is a home game, at least for them. Then they stay at home to play the Miami Dolphins. Then they head down the road a little bit to play the Jets in New York. Then they go to Dallas to play the Cowboys.
Can they start off 0-4? Is that possible?
Yes.
Good.
It's a very good possibility.
Then they host the Saints. Then they go to Las Vegas to play the Raiders. Then they host the Bills. Then they head to Miami to play the Dolphins. Then they're back home to play the Commanders. Then they stay home to play the Colts. Then they have their bye week. Decent bye week right there, number 11. Mm-hmm. And then you got the New York Giants in New York, the Los Angeles Chargers at home. Sorry, my brain's just ceasing to function all of a sudden. Then they head to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers.
You have the itis, don't you? Hold on. Did you have a really good dinner? Let's hold on. We're pausing. Did you have a really good dinner?
Yeah, I had pork chops, potatoes.
Yeah, that's why. I could tell this entire episode. You have the freaking itis.
You sitting back in the chair.
You had a really good dinner. He's ready to take a nap.
This guy's over here referencing Boondocks. The itis.
Itis.
No,
that's it. Luther Burger, man. You know what the itis is? We all know
it's
the itis.
Yeah. No, it is.
Go ahead.
But then they head to Pittsburgh for Thursday Night Football, play the Steelers, then head home to play the Chiefs, then to go to Denver for Monday night. No, that's not Monday night. That's NFL Network. That's Saturday. That's Christmas Eve. Then they head to Buffalo to play the Bills and then host the Jets for their finale.
Yep. So, yeah, well, Braden says Trace McSorley was doing wide receiver drills in the combine when he was drafted. Well, he has athletic ability. He's a very athletic guy. It's just
just not a good quarterback right now. So
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not looking hot
Ah man, I'm looking at these wins and losses, man. I'm at 7.
That is a lot.
Oh, I'm at 7 as well.
I'm at
7?
7. Yeah.
Yeah.
New Orleans, Vegas. I mean, maybe New Orleans. I don't know. Vegas, definitely. I think they beat Vegas. I think they beat Washington and Indianapolis. I think they coming out of a bye with Bill Belichick. They could beat New York. That's 5. I think they win one of these games against the Jets. Like say 6, and they might win one against Miami. That's 7.
You got exactly what I got.
After you just said that, I was like,
I think that's literally the same thing I did going down the schedule.
I just don't think they'll beat Miami.
I think they win one of them because 2 is going to be out for one of them. You just know it. Like,
and you got Magic Mike for that one good game.
And I think they still win. They'll win, and they'll get 7 because they're going to be well coached. They're going to be a better offensive team. Just right now, they're just in a tough division. That's just what how it is right now, you know. And Bill Belichick is still the all-time winningest coach.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Just
he's one of the greatest coaches
ever to coach. That's what it is, and I think his greatness gets you 7.
Man, I think you're right, man. But it can't be any more than that, man. I see.
Yeah.
See, they still
get hurt. Someone have to get hurt for it to get any more than that.
Still with Miami, New Orleans, Las Vegas, Washington, Indy. Yeah. Yeah, it's 7. Holy shit. Wow. Okay.
So all 3 of us got 7?
I think I'm jumping on the 7 board, but it can't be more than that, though. And I'm leaning more 6 just because I don't think that they're going to split with every team here in the division.
I don't think so. I think the Bills beat them twice.
No, I think the Bills beat them twice. I have a feeling Miami will be able to beat them twice because it's early in the season. I think that's why.
That second one, week 8, that's the one I'm looking at right there. That's one.
I think I still think they'll be able to pull it off. Because October's still kind of like it's not too hot, not too cold. I think Miami will still be able to put up. Miami's going to travel to.
Oh, it's at Miami.
Oh, this is wonderful weather.
It's at Miami.
Oh, it's in my. Oh, that's even worse for. Okay.
Right now, so yeah, Brandon's right. The over under is
7.5.
It's 7.5 is the over under. I'll still go under.
So Brayden said favored against the Saints, Commanders, Colts. And the game against Miami, they are underdogs by 4.
Which is usually just the home.
Yeah.
The home is 3. So it's basically a pick 'em.
The first game against Dolphins, they are underdogs by 2. See?
But that's home.
Swept. Yeah, but they're still underdogs, though.
Yeah, but if I'm betting, I don't think Miami's going to do it.
I don't care about that stuff. I really don't.
It's a 3-point swing. It really is when you do this 4 and 3. See,
I don't care about that.
But I mean, 6, 7.5, I will go under. Just the division makes me say under. But maybe they go beat Pittsburgh, or maybe they go beat Denver.
Well, you're both saying 7. I think I want to say 6, but since 2 against 1, we'll leave it at 7.
Don't get them started.
Favorite against Washington.
Don't get them started, please.
Where were you yesterday?
We already had this battle yesterday.
Where were you yesterday?
I don't think it was much of a battle.
Yeah, a whole episode about you, and you came in with your one comment.
I know. I could have used you yesterday, Anthony. I could have used you.
Yeah. Mark was sitting there crying, and you know what the best part was? When he started going down this schedule, his body started deflating. His voice started changing. he was getting sadder and sadder as the weeks went on. Anthony, you left him out to dry, my guy.
It was so fun. Like he literally looked sadder. Like it was me realizing like the Bears were going to be bad last year. It was exactly that. Like as you start reading,
him.
You start to see it. You're like,
and
oh
me
man.
And Brian just keep beating a dead horse. We're like, no, bro, you ain't no.
Everyone was like, stop. He's already dead.
What are you doing? I'm burying you. I'm alive. So Washington is favored in 2 games this year. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
I mean, I did say the only good thing you said was our receivers. Then it was downhill.
Yeah, that's pretty much where it went.
I said your defense was.
Oh, the defensive line is great. Defensive line was great.
I said your defense was good. Did you even make it past defense? Like, did you just?
He knew what was going to happen, so he just left after that. He's like,
no, honestly though, Anthony, I really thought that maybe you had emergency or you were at work or something. Like, I really like. I'm not holding anything against you, Anthony. Yeah. I figured you had life, and that's okay. So I'm just giving you crap because you give me crap all the time.
Here's the question though: if D-Hop does sign with the Patriots, which I think is a long shot, does that change your mind? Your over under, does that change your mind?
A little bit, yeah. A little bit, but not by much. I'll give him an extra game.
Yeah, I could go up to 8.
I'll give him an extra game. That's about it. Like you need a lot. You need a lot to for this offense to make things happen to keep up with their defense. Their defense is Matthew Judon is so good. All right, he's the TJ Watt of this team.
Yeah.
Matthew Judon goes down, this team is struggling. So, no. Still under Mac Jones and QB, yeah. But
look, he didn't have an offensive coordinator last year. Like they literally went.
He had a defensive coordinator last year, and you forget that Mac Jones was pretty good his rookie year.
He was the best quarterback overall the rookie year.
Yeah, but to be fair, Trevor Lawrence was being coached by a kid, so.
And that's the same thing. Mac Jones was being coached by a defensive guy, so that's the same as being coached by a kid. So
not his rookie year. Not his rookie year.
Yeah, his rookie year he was good, but the year that he looked terrible, he was being coached by someone who did no offense. So it's the same difference, So I think he's somewhere in between. He's not as bad as he looked last year. He's not as good as he was in the first year. He's somewhere in between. He's probably number 3.
Look, one thing about this show, Anthony, is we're firm believers on quarterbacks getting judgment calls until after year 3.
Yeah.
We hold it up against it until year 3 because there's a lot of factors that happen when teams draft a quarterback early. Is because the rest of the team sucks. It's not built yet. Now, I for one like to build the team, then bring the talented quarterback in. But there's situations where teams bring the quarterback in on a crappy team, hoping that he still sticks around. That is a gamble, and you're also playing with a human being's emotions because you might not want to be there no more.
Their wellness, because if you're getting hurt or getting slammed all the time, you might not want to. You want to get out there real quick.
So, look, I can't say Mac Jones is horrible because he had a really good year, and then last year it wasn't so hot. So you look at it, it's like, okay, this is your year for judgment. If you could put somewhere in the middle or even closer to what you did your rookie year, I will consider you a decent quarterback and I'll put you above the top 20. But I don't know yet.
Unless your name is Bailey Zappi.
No, Bailey Zappi.
It doesn't matter what you do, you're always going to be sucks.
Bailey Zappi sucks. I think Zappi will start soon as they make. But he said as soon as they might trade Jones.
Yeah. Well, they did try to shop him, but I don't think anybody was willing to pay what they probably wanted.
Well, they won't have an option if they trade Jones. They have to put Zappi. I mean, you're going to have McSorley and Zappi? Like, of course you're going to put Zappi over McSorley.
I think if Zappi's starting, my number goes down to 6 or 5. My number probably goes to 5, and that's terrible. If we're talking about Mac Jones as a 2-win swing,
Because I'm already at 6, man. I'll go down to 5. You put D-Hop in there, I'll go to 7. But you both said 7.
Yeah, I think 7 is where we are.
So, I'm not going to argue against you two because you guys both had a solid 7. I don't think they beat Miami at all. And I can't say 6.5 is fair because you both want 7. So let's put 7 here for New England. Let me get rid of this damn overlay, and then we'll go to the charts here. We'll put 7. But that's not going to be better than I don't know. That's going to be an interesting division because at 7 you got the Jets here at 10 that we agreed on, and the Bills we still got to do the Bills. We still got to do the Dolphins.
I have a feeling like it's going to be 3 teams over 500.
Sorry.
I may not be a football pro, but I also see 4 or 5 games. So,
yeah,
that's a possibility, man.
It is a possibility, but if Zappy's there, I think Bill Belichick has something enough up his sleeve that he's going to be able to win these games.
That's what I was going to say. I was like,
Sorry,
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just saying, like we do with Tomlin with the Steelers, like there's just 2 coaches out there that you just don't bet against because even with nothing, they can still make something work. Whereas like any other coach goes to that team and you're like, oh, they only won 2 games. But you put Bill Belichick on that team and you're like, oh, they won 6 games. So it's just because they're just that good of coaches.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, no, I can't agree more. I mean, it's the way because when we first going over the schedule, they both said their 7s at first, and I was like shocked. I was like, really? And then I looked, I'm like, and then Brian convinced me on where they would probably get their 7. Then I see it, I'm like, damn, because I almost agreed here, and I almost said 5. So you're not. That's not a bad guess.
I don't think anyone is off. I just think Belichick is the difference.
And you're not wrong with that. That's why we have the Steelers winning 10 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're another team that's in a tough division too.
Mm-hmm.
That whole division. I mean, I can see the Steelers winning 9, the Browns winning 9, and the Bengals winning like 11, and the Ravens winning 11. Like all of them have the same records. I can see it happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't. It's because if you look at AFC right now, so far they're our second highest, third highest. You got the Jets and Steelers, then followed by the Patriots, and then we have the Raiders. I would imagine that the rest of the teams, once we start filling them, they're going to start wheeling down to like somewhere in the mid pack.
Exactly.
So, yeah, not too much about what we're saying here or what we're going to do with that, but I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's nothing to really argue about. This is who they are, and even when you look at a schedule, you just know who the coach is, and so change things based on that.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what it is.
No, yeah, I agree. All right, well, that's it. I mean, nothing crazy, nothing special. That except for maybe there's a possibility of having D-Hop. We don't know, but we'll see what happens next week. But for tomorrow, we're going to be doing the Buccaneers. No, not tomorrow. Monday.
Yeah, Mondays too.
Monday. Yeah, so today's Friday. I forget. I forget today's Friday.
I was like, we're doing a show tomorrow? Oh.
No. I don't know. It just didn't seem like a Friday to me. I forgot. But yeah. What division we doing Wednesday? I forgot. You said it, Brian.
AFC
North.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, that's gonna be tough, man. The Ravens, Bengals, Browns, Steelers. All four teams, they really are like, it's like four Spider-Man pointing at each other. They're all the same, good defenses, decent quarterback plays. That's just what it is.
That's one of two blocks I haven't finished yet. Here on our scale that we have.
Yeah.
Block here, so I'll get that done here this weekend. But no, it'll be fun. Anthony, if you want, you'll probably end up being there drafting with us, so as you've always been. So but yeah, no, that's it. Mark, what do you want? It's up to you, man. You want to do that as a morning one or a afternoon one?
Well, I'm okay with morning.
That's gonna be early. That if you want to start our morning shows, we could do it there.
Is it earlier for you, my friend?
I know.
You're the one that's gonna be up at 5.
That's fine.
We see you barely make the morning spike shows. So.
Yeah, but I make them because I'm not creating the thumbnails or anything. I probably will this weekend. Just
I will say this. I won't be surprised if it's glasses and hoodie Martin Monday.
Oh, for sure. You're gonna see me in glasses hoodie for the next.
Oh, I'm gonna do my stuff that I normally do right before the show. I'm gonna be doing that like the night before.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We're targeting the East Coast teams in the morning. We want to see what this is. Give them a morning show. Now I realize because I'm on the West Coast, I have to wake up 3 hours before.
So it's gonna be at 8, but maybe 8:30.
So
8:40 by the time
I myself will be awake. I will be in my office doing a show at 5 a.m. for the Buccaneers. Now I understand. Oh, the grand question is why don't you guys just record this a week later? I want to see if we actually have live engagement that early to snag and talk to people that morning and see if they want to come back or not. I don't know. Because apparently people like us. I don't understand either. But there was one person that didn't like us. We're back to 298.
What?
Yeah. So
he's whatever. Like, no, I'm done. I'm not doing this.
Nah, I don't like him.
It's probably a Washington fan. He was like, screw these guys. I'm out of here.
Well, you were supposed to defend him. So what you tried, it just wasn't a good argument because it wasn't happening, dude.
See? There you go. That's what's gonna happen.
No, it'll be there at 8. It'll be there at 8.
It'll be there at 8, but the live won't start.
No, it'll start at 8. Trust me.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see this.
How'd I forget it was Friday? I've been I don't know, dude. I've been not thinking about it. So anyways, so yeah. Martin set this alarm set at 5 and then hit snooze button. That's the thing. You guys realize, like, if I have a set time to have to be there, like, I know these guys will be there Sunday morning, so I could just kind of take my time. And I know there's no, like, I'm not going to get yelled at, okay? But I know at that morning I'll be there at 5. If I stick to something, I will be there. The military in me will just come out and be like, hey, look.
I believe it. I believe he'll be there. He ain't going to be happy. But
it'll probably be like a 30-minute show. It'll be especially since it's the Bucks.
No, I have ways. Look, I've been awake at 5 a.m. all the time, guys. Like it's nothing that I haven't done before. Like I've done it for years.
Yeah, that's the Bucks. It'll be
it's a terrible team.
I'll be there at 5. I'll slam some coffee in the morning. I'll probably even not even go to bed that morning. How about that? Like
just stay up all night. Like, hey, let's do this.
Hey, look, I've done that for the morning spike.
Look, you guys are gonna get a morning show, okay? You get your breakfast. You'll see it on your way to work or whatever. You'll see.
He says he's East Coast, so 8 a.m. It's good for him.
Yeah, see, you'll be fine.
You're gonna do it from your bed.
Get you some some Frosted Flakes. Get a big
I
bowl.
might do it. I might do it from my bed. I'll just
Brayden, your jokes suck. I want to tell you, your jokes suck.
I'll just grab the laptop. It's just a bunch
I love
of
you like family, but your jokes suck, Brayden. I'm sorry. You're just a dickhead. You know that? All right. Yeah, Monday morning, 8 a.m. East, 7 a.m. Brian's time Central. I'll be here at 5 in the morning. So.
That show, I will not be going to sleep. I'm just going to stay up for that.
Why not start at 5? Because no one's going to actually people are barely going to be waking up.
Because no one, I mean, unless you're going for England, no one's going to be awake for it.
Yeah. 8 a.m. between 7 and 10, probably live hours, but not even, I'm being serious. No, well, why would you be serious about this? So I see that sounds like a joke, but you're being serious. So now I'm being serious. Now that's just dumb. That's a dumb idea. That's just a dumb idea. There you go. Now we're talking serious. I'm gonna tell you it's a dumb idea.
I feel like jumping in now just to make it a joke now.
Go ahead.
I'm trying not to. I was like, yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, Sandy already told us the whole house is playing in green. You don't have to get up that early. I mean, all you gotta do is just sit up.
See, now you have a green screen behind you. Run?
Forever.
How old is that joke gonna run?
Forever. Hey, Sandy, if you listening, make sure you send me a picture of a green wall. Say, hey, this is our actual bedroom.
She ain't listening, man. She's at work. Look, the Patriots show was a lot less exciting than what we're talking about. What the hell we're doing on Monday?
Exactly.
I can tell you that much.
That's true.
This is why I wanted to give them 6 wins. We're getting them 7. So, Mark wants to take a nap. I could tell. That's dedicated and full degeneracy, my guy. I love it. Yeah, dude. I want to see if I can. Maybe somebody there has to be. Look, if I could get one person who's eating early that morning, who's eating breakfast, and they jump on YouTube because there's shows early that during that time. I know there is because me myself, I've woken up that early. I'm like, holy crap, there are people live, but there's like nobody watching. If I could get that one person, I'm good.
I'm gonna push it just because you said all that. I'm going to tell everybody. I'm going on Twitter. Everybody come in, especially on Monday. You gonna jump on. There's gonna be like 20 people waiting. I can't wait. I'm doing it.
I'll be surprised if you can get 20 people waiting.
To get up that early. Yeah.
If I have my numbers at 20 that day, I will be very shocked.
I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna talk to my New York people.
5.
New York, let's go. All my New York people, let's get up. They're gonna be like booing you because they hate the Patriots. But yeah, I know more people in New York than I know anyone.
We've had more interaction during this part than yes, I know. There's certain Anthony, I know there's certain teams we do that nobody wants to talk about, that nobody cares because it's just like
there's no chance.
But we talk about all 32 teams, so I have to do all 32 teams. That is one promise that I made when we started this show. I will not be triggering certain teams. I will talk about all teams. And that's so far, these two gentlemen have helped out.
You've done Tennessee.
Yet they still go back to their teams. I understand, but sometimes I got to pull them back.
You did Tennessee, so you have all doubts for me. It's all there for you. You did Tennessee. Good job. I applaud you, sir.
The Washington episode was worse, but okay. Like even Anthony said it himself.
But you can't do that. I mean, Mark would be upset then. So
he was upset, and we still did it. Difference, and he's a champ for doing it. But yeah, and then Tuesday we're gonna do the Chargers. That one we haven't decided if we should do a regular show or not, but we probably will do a regular time during that time during lunch. Did you do foul? Yes, we did.
It was a good one too. I think you guys did too low.
On May 25th.
I think you guys go 9, but we'll see.
We put him at 8.
8. I think you had 8. Yeah.
Yeah, we put him at 8. Yeah, on May 25th is when we aired that show. So yeah. Why? Why you got something to say?
Trying to come up
with
some rethinking.
He's waiting.
I got 4
waiting,
for
so
the
he
4.
All of a sudden,
All right, guys. Look, I can't believe it's Friday. That week flew by. Guys, take care of yourselves. If you do something stupid tonight, be smart about it. Don't drink and drive. I want to see you guys early Sunday morning, all right? If not, we'll see you next week. But yeah, 300. We're at 298. You're all important to me. I don't care. Don't matter. You come here every episode. That's all I got to say. We're here for the laughs and football talk or whatever. But, yeah.
Right,
I'll see you guys then. Wherever
you
you guys are at, wherever the hell you guys are at. Good evening, good night, good morning. Shit. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching, guys.
Later.
Getting hyped when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. When I watch me elevate.